Remind me sometime, if you know the recorded class, okay? I can forward everything.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm forwarding to the students because they can refer later. So,
Yes.
So carriage paid to, as I said, you know that there are three things in Incoterms you have to understand these, so it is easy to understand the process. One is the task, second is the cost, and third is the risk. Okay, task is what the movement of the goods from one location to another location. Okay, from origin to destination, and cost is the who will pay the cost for different type of the activities, starting from the that packaging and that different type of the cost. Yesterday I mentioned that loading, the delivery to place, export duty taxes, origin THC, loading on carriage, carriage in charge, all these things. Okay, that you have to make it. So, and last is the risk, how the risk is passing. Yesterday I forward to, I think I didn't tell you that. Now the risk how it's passing for the CIF and CFR. Okay, CFR, that CFR, even that your risk is passing where when the shipment is loaded onto the origin port, the vessel, the risk will pass to buyer. You understand that one, okay? The risk,
Yes, I understood that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
the risk. Cost you already know. Cost is till the destination port, but excluding or except the taxes and the related things since then, right? And CIF,
Yes.
but we are providing the insurance, but by default insurance is the C clause, but you can make the clause for the A for more safe. And I told about the liability for the carriage. If you are using the trucking companies or rail, their liability is very less. If you know the full, you have to take that. And then now that the CPT, now you think, okay, not only the destination to the destination port or the airport or there is the buffer of the border. It's not like that. As per this term, that carriage paid to, the seller is ready to deliver the shipments were till the named place, the nominated place. The term is very important. The nominated place at the destination. You see, he is coming from his factory, then he is going to outside or then outside area warehouse. He reached the port along the side of the ship and he made the shipment loading also in a FOB where. So he's coming forward near to buyer, right? Buyer's responsibility is getting reduced. CFR, you are ready to deliver to the destination port, and CIF, even you are ready to pay the insurance in the nominal level. Now again you are going forward. That is what carriage paid to. You are saying not only the port, wherever you want the nominated place, I can deliver. Okay.
Yes.
So here, the important thing what you have to understand, that most of the times the CPTs prefer for the land freight, the road freight that is connected between the borders of the countries. Okay, I will tell you the reason. You know that all things here, the loading responsibility for the seller. Okay, trucking and customs clearance at the origin, the responsibility of the seller. Okay, now we are sending to the shipment to where the destination. For example, I am getting something from Saudi or the UAE. Okay, I'm in Kuwait. I told you this is CPT mainly using for the trucking. Reason also I will tell you just after finish these things. Okay, now you loaded and in Saudi that guy shipper loaded everything and he made the customs clearance and all, and he passed through what the borders, Silla or no, not Silla, this is Kafji. Okay, for example, the name any of the border I am saying. Don't think the name is the issue. Okay, then when
that's fine.
Yeah, when it's coming to the border, then when you then reach the Kuwait, and Kuwait, I will tell come to my company, not I'm saying not them. You have to make the, as I said, sales order, the purchase order, right? You are making before. You have to make. You cannot say when the trucks come, where has to go, because you have to make the insurance and all. So you agree, okay, in Kuwait, I am working in the industrial area, Shuaiba, okay, or Mina Abdullah, somewhere, any area, you have to come there. So the responsibility of the seller is where until the shipment is delivered to, or he has to pay the cost until the shipment is delivered to the location of the customer, not the border of the between the countries, Kuwait and Saudi. You have to go there and you have to pay. I mean, but except what the taxes and the customs clearance charges. Once again, CPT, just think mainly for the trucking. So I have one truck for the chemical coming from Saudi to Kuwait. So all the carriage and the charges I made, insurance is not required. I told only two clauses insurance required by default. That is the CIF and the CIP we are going to tell. Okay. After CPT. So shipment is reached there, it will be cleared. Clearing, you know that. As I said.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know clearing.
Yeah, only DDP, the last one, 11th one, DDP, you have to pay taxes and all other things, okay, clearance. But all other 10 clauses, you have customs clearance and delivery, these things, the taxes, who has to pay? Buyer has to pay. So here CPT also, buyer has to pay all these things. He paid, he cleared, okay. Then he will give the bayan and the clearance, the documents to the driver of the same coming from the Saudi. Then he will tell, he knows that already the place, okay, the driver, he knows the place, he will go to that location for delivery, okay. But you know that again, when he reach where the delivery area, do you think that the destination delivery means, don't think you are going to offload. Offloading is another big process. Okay, delivery means your carriage is going, your truck is going to the place where he nominated, maybe his warehouse or his factory or some other area or customer location. Once the shipment is reached there, what you have to offload. Who has to offload? The buyer has to offload. Okay, only one, like I said, for custom duty and these things, only DDP. Among 11 that Incoterms, like that offloading, what from the sellers, only one clause is saying, that is the DPU. We didn't reach there, for your understanding. Only one clause in Incoterm, that DPU, delivery at the place, unload. Okay, this is the one clause. By default, seller has to deliver the shipment to the custom. Means not only going there with the truck, then he has to arrange with the local team offloading. But that CPT, no. CIP, no. Okay, DAP, no. FOB, no. FOB means that they are arranging, not the seller, I'm saying. Okay, so this is the thing. Now you understand, task is move the shipment till the nominated place of the I mean that the buyer, and the cost you have to pay, transportation charges, no insurance required from your side. Okay, transportation you have to pay from this place. But one thing is there, the shipment is with you, okay, because it's only using the one trailer, not the two trailer, or you're not transferring. So even the Incoterm is not instructing to you make the insurance for your safe side. For example, if the steel or other items or not, or the some wood, cotton, that types of things, most of the people not doing the insurance. Okay, but you think it is the high value items, or you think this value or some issue, then better what? For your safe side, the seller has to do the insurance, because he is responsible to deliver till the destination, the warehouse, or the location, nominated location. So if I think it's not necessary, but CIF and CIP is necessary, you have to do the clause. Okay, but CPT is not necessary. You have to, you can move, but you think if something happened, I am responsible because the destination, my buyer is not received yet, then you can make the insurance. Okay. Then the question,
That's right.
important question, why I said CPT using for this one, mainly for the tracking, because once the shipment is transferred to the buyer's vehicle or his warehouse or anywhere, okay, then his responsibility, the risk will transfer to the buyer. Okay, so for example,
that is,
yeah, for example, now the buyer is saying you have to bring to this place. Okay, from there I will take. Okay, normally like that, he can arrange his own transportation, right? Because reduce the cost from the seller. May be saying the transportation is the 80 kd for that amount, but buyer is in the local area. This person can reduce maybe 45 kd, right? Or his own vehicle he can do from the farm area. But the problem is, once you transfer the shipment from one carriage or one vehicle to another vehicle, then seller responsibility of the risk will pass over to the buyer. So he doesn't want that type of the risk. So buyer say, what, use the CPT clause and deliver to my area. Okay. And one more thing, you understand that one, or you want to repeat?
And no, I've understood that one. That is very clear.
You are smart, so you can understand. I feel that everything you are understanding because you are in the same field. Okay, that is interesting.
Yes.
So that is the reason CPT is using. Okay, if you just think if you are using the two vehicle or you are trying to reduce some cost, I will take from this area to this area. Then if something happens, you are responsible. And one more thing, when you select the nominated area, okay, the buyer and seller, when you agree in the sales order, what you have to make sure the nominated area is a precise and clear. Okay, you cannot change what the nominated area later, because the insurance may be the seller from his side, risk side, or even that even what type of the insurance, the minimum or the maximum, he made the insurance for a particular area, right? So nominated area. But once you reach shipment there, for example, you think, okay, maybe the trailer is not going inside, okay, that area, warehouse or that area, but the road is very narrow, trailer cannot move, right? So that type of the things you take, you cannot change it. If you change, if something happened, what, it will not cover that area for the insurance, okay? So you have to make sure what, where you made the nominated area in his document for the insurance. Up to there, it will be covered, okay?
Okay.
Then CIP, that CIP, like the CFR, CIF, like the CIP is everything same, but you are also providing the insurance. But here, you remember that the insurance clause, all task, cost, and risk is the same, but the risk here, not that just without the insurance. Here, he agreed, I will assure, I will cover the insurance with the institute clause. Yeah. So the insurance, what I'm saying is you have to make the insurance institute clause A, okay, not institute clause C. CF is a C. So most of the things will be covered. Okay. So
Okay, so
yeah.
So insurance for CIP has to be, it should be in Institute Clause A.
Yeah, the comprehensive.
That is comprehensive, yes.
Yeah. So this is actually, that the new rule what used by the IMO, but don't think it is only for what this one land freight. Most of the time they are using land freight because of the risk. For example, my company, okay, I have the insurance, yearly insurance for whatever thing we are carrying, the value we are saying this much value we have every year, okay, and we want the insurance only we what send the request for each shipment, then insurance will be covered automatically. Okay. I mean, many companies, they have the insurance, the yearly insurance, the big companies, because there are so many movement. Okay. So that type of the company, you don't care if you are using for the ocean freight also, right? You can use it for many different type of the things. You can use, but the problem is once it is transferred to the other second vehicle, for example, you are using CIP for the any other mode, even what you can use for this, even for the ocean freight you can use the terminal nominated place, you can say your that seaport Mombasa, okay, or any other landed area in Nairobi, you can say that. But the problem is once the shipment is reached there and when you are loading to the second vehicle, then his risk will be changed. Okay, that's the reason. So what I'm saying is CPT, every time, everybody, most of the places they are using for the landed countries, because only one vehicle moving all. So buyer is relaxed for the insurance and the risk, but it is not restricted, not limited to the land freight. It can use for other modes. Okay, air freight, whatever things you can use. But when you use the air freight, what's the problem? First leg is the trailer, right? And the second leg is what? The air freight. And third leg is another trailer, right? So the risk will be changed. You understand, right?
I have understood that. That is also clear.
Okay. Now we are going to see the DAP, delivery at the place. The ninth,
Okay, maybe just one question.
yeah.
Sorry for that. Just one question.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, by example, I just want to visualize it.
Ah.
What kind of cargo do most shippers or buyers prefer to use insurance clause A, that is comprehensive, and what would somebody want to use C? For C, I know vehicles, you told me the other day, we thought maybe CIF would cover us in totality, but apparently it is a class C. But now for class A, Institute Class A insurance, what kind of cargo usually do they usually use class A insurance?
See, first important thing is, that not what type of the cargo, the value of the cargo will be considered. Because if you take about the land freight, okay, the truck, it can carry 25 metric ton, right? So if 1 metric ton cost of one product is this much, okay, big amount, right? What are the any product? Even don't say the high value product. There are high value product 100%. That the what are the main the retail items or the medicine items. If it is the air freight items, I'm saying air freight, you just see, okay, that the organs, medicine, pharmaceuticals, okay, then high value, high end values. Normally IATA saying, IATA, that for airline, International Air
Yes, I know
Transport
IATA.
Association, IATA, what they consider,
yes, I know.
if any product, single product, okay, they have the value above the $1,000 will be considered as high value items, okay, above $1,000, the normal IATA rule. But what I'm saying, there are so many items, branded jewelry, that watches, jewelries, branded dresses, and all. Especially they are considered as the high value. Most of all the shipment they will cover with the institute clause A. But what I'm saying, it is not limited. Now you just think you are bringing the item from Japan itself, okay, and maybe you are bringing maybe that dry food items, one container, or membrane items. I remember that from Japan itself. We have Japan one shipment. Most of the times that the membrane means it is using for the plant and all, the particular machine that very expensive, highly expensive, and this membrane using for the plant operation and all, okay. I remember that we are bringing in the reefer, okay. It's a very costly, I think more than $100,000 it is coming, maybe above that, for main plant, okay. So what's the problem? This 100% you will put what the institute clause A, because when something happens, anything may happen. It must keep the temperature properly, and we are keeping the device to teach them tracking and monitoring that time, okay. That I think 2016 or something like that, 17. But now it's not like that. Now most of the companies is a very advanced technology they are using, like that artificial intelligence, especially artificial intelligence, AI, machine learning, okay, the big data, and the Internet of Things. You may aware of that, IoT.
Yes.
They are
yes.
putting the sensor for the container, smart container, and they are putting everywhere what the sensors, and using the technologies, using the cloud application, what you will get the data, okay, and you have the machine learning and artificial intelligence to analyze the data, and you can give them all the information transparently, okay. What I'm saying is option is there, but still you will use what are the items you can use for any items, the what institute clause there, but the people are thinking, if it is, should I pay the premium this much? Like vehicle insurance. If I pay 300 kd for 1 year or 400 kd, they will cover everything. But if my car is old car or not that much value, I never use that. I will use the 50 kd insurance, right? Because depends the value of the product. So if I say that, normally don't think that what type of the item, what the value means, how many containers you have, or how many containers or how much you are carrying, or it is the bulk, one vessel you are bringing, or in the airport, how much is the quantity, that Mainly the airline is they are carrying the high value. That I am saying 90% of the cargo moving around the world by ocean freight. 90% of the cargo volume. Okay. But value, what 30% is carrying by who? That 35% carrying by the air freight, but their value is volume is what? One only. You see 90% volume like ocean freight, everything they are bringing, scrap, you can say that, oil, or that the construction material, okay, and normal general cargo, everything. But this type air freight is what? Only 1% around the globally only 1% of the cargo air freight moving, but 30%, 35% value they are carrying. So your question is, okay, what about the cargo means? Any cargo what considered be high value like this, the pharmaceutical, the medical, whatever things, the retail, the jewelries, okay, watches and all, they are thinking. But institute class A, you can apply for anything. But the customer, the buyer will apply as per his analysis. Should I, or if, for example, the steel you are bringing by ocean freight, and if it is water is came onto the board, it will not damage, right? It's not a big deal. You can read. So you don't have to pay, you have to cover that type of the insurance. The normal general insurance, firing and stranding and sinking, okay, some other things that you can close. So point is, class A, B, C not depends on the type of the cargo, but value of the cargo. You think if I lost, as I said, you are bringing the container. If you lost that one container, maybe your item may be $10,000 item, but the normal insurance, how much they will pay? Only $500, one container full item. And the air freight, you know that maybe jewelry, 1 kg jewelry, how much will be there? And if it is lost normally 1 kg, that how much the carrier liability, they are giving only 20 euro, right? So this is the difference. So as per the volume you are carrying and your invoice value, you know the invoice value, right? This much invoice value you are proof is there. So better you have to close. But like the aggregates and these things, that thing, or the steel items, the wood, you can think whether it will be damaged or not, and whether I need such type of the full one full coverage. What I will tell you, we have an insurance part. I will let you know what are the clauses for each one. Then you can analyze. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I thought maybe you're just continuing class.
Okay.
You say, okay, so
insurance paid.
yeah, I got it.
So this is the new.
I got it.
Yeah, this is the new rule. I mean, this one that insurance. Now the DAP, delivery at the place. Again, seller is moving towards to the buyer near area. Okay, this is like what delivery at the place. Where is the nominated place? Again, what you can use for the delivery. Then you think what's the difference of the CPT and the DAP, right? CPT, I said one these things, that transfer to the another carrier, what the insurance, what the coverage or the risk will be transferred to where this